Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review, episode 168. Monday again, another week, another level to watch in the market. This week, hopefully, will be as profitable as the last one. Hey, Aski. Hey, Andrei. Hey, Saji. Hey, Timmy. Hey, Zed. Hey, Anas. Hey, King. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so let's start as usual with weekly chart. Every Monday we start with a higher time frame and we'll go from there. Weekly chart to see what we have. To be honest, as expected, nothing special in the market. Now, let's look at Bitcoin. Let's switch to a weekly chart. Let's go and use another template. For example, this one. I think this one is better this time. There you go. So, what do we have here? From the high to the low, I draw a volume profile to know where the volumes are, where the POC is, where we have holes in the profile, and you can see we have some holes to fill here. Yeah. Everyone was bullish when we are trying to push higher here. When we touched 80,000, everyone was to the moon. Let's clap our hands. Let's go to the moon again and again. Well, usually doesn't work, people. Usually doesn't work. I don't know what's happening with YouTube. Something is off, but hopefully you can see me and you can hear me. It's everything okay? Let's hope that it is. Can you guys see the screen? I saw some errors on YouTube Studio and I didn't know if it's okay. So, like I said, doesn't work like people expect. Yeah, we had a Bitcoin conference. Yeah, we had how the fuck is called something act on United States. Everyone who said to the moon, that will be the best. Eric Trump said Bitcoin will go to the moon. CZ said super cycle again. Everything was pointing out to a fake out. They wanted an exit. They didn't want to sell their Bitcoin here at 62 or at 59. No. Let's manipulate the market. Let's push it as higher as possible. And then we'll discuss. And they sold. Motherfucker sold here. Can we do another round and push higher here in the 85, 87 area? Possible, but not probable this time. You can see these two candles actually are looking ugly. What I'm expecting, a retest of maybe, if we're lucky, 80,000. Retest of the previous candle. If we manage to get close to 80,000, I think that's another short. We are short already. We warned everyone on Crypto Traders Arena. Everyone knew that, at least me and Stefano, we are thinking fake out and back in the range. Some of you managed to make money already onto the downside. We made money to the upside. Let's not be mean. Even Friday, I think, or Thursday, we had a long and we made money. We kind of closed at the top and then the market reversed. We cannot complain about that. But people, learn this thing. Look left. I will not go left again and again, but you'll understand. If you go left, you'll understand. Fake out, another fake out, dumping lower, yeah, maybe 50,000, maybe a bit lower, and after that we can think bottom. Yeah? Let's take a look. What do we have here? How many fake outs did we have here? One, W, you can see W, and didn't work. Dumping. Another W, a bit more convincing. I think we are in this area where make a W, close above, and then look what happened here. And then we dumped even more. And then we even managed to do another fake out here. Smaller, but you get the idea. And look where the bottom actually was. Look at it. When you see the market going like this, you cannot expect to see a bottom. You think this is how a bottom will look? I think we are exactly there. Second W fake out. And if I put the other template, or if I go on, let's see where we have. Look at it. W fake out, dumping in this area, and then make a real W, and then maybe we'll have the bottom. But we are in May, this is October, we have some things to do here between the now and the bottom. Just my 2 cents. And please tell me this time is different. This time is super cycle. This time doesn't matter about the halvening. Do whatever you want. Say whatever you want. I'll follow my plans and I'll follow the charts. What worked in the past will probably work this time also. Yeah? Slow and steady. So let's go back here. This volume profile, it's actually telling me that we'll fuck around here for some time. We'll not go straight down. But if we accept here, if we accept back below 69, people, if we accept back below 69K, then the probability for a new low is increasing, really increasing. And I think we'll do that. My 2 cents. Following level by level, we had breakdown, dead cat bounce or bounce with the proper W. We Wyckoff check this level. Now we can go back down here and retest these levels. Let's see. Nobody is trading a weekly chart, so we need to go on lower time frame, on daily, on 4-hour chart to play some setups. But it's good to start with weekly, so you see the overall picture. You see everything. Okay, that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Weaker, a lot weaker than Bitcoin. We didn't even manage to get in this fucking volume profile gap. To do a Wyckoff check, nothing. Where is our friend Lee, who said that, well, Ethereum will do everything and will go to the moon? I don't see him anymore. Anyway, the gap is still unfilled in the profile. At some point in time, we'll fill this gap, of course, most probably. I was hoping for the market to be strong enough to touch 61.8. You can see we have a magnet here, kind of a POC. But looks like this one is stronger. And if Ethereum will accept below $2,000, you know what that means, no? Hopefully you know. Then you'll see the real prediction of Lee. Lee said 1,500 and even lower for his private investors. In the same time, publicly, he said 8,000 for the public. But for his investors, for his friends, he said 1,500 and even lower. And you'll see that he's probably right. So next time when you see Lee saying publicly something, yeah, do the opposite. Exactly we do with Capo. Yeah? But the idea with Capo is the Capo is intentionally putting the calls backwards. Morning, Bukur. Morning. To the moon, Bukur. I miss that race. To the moon. Anyway. Ethereum, conclusion. It's a lot weaker than Bitcoin. We had a W. We didn't manage to close. Look at this one. This is the neckline of the W. We didn't manage to close above this level. We touched it a couple of times and said, no. And back in the range. It's possible to touch 1,500? Of course it is. It's possible to touch even 1,000? Of course it is. Look at it. Possible. Probable. That means Ethereum will go to zero? No. We'll probably go back up at 5,000, 6,000 maybe next bull cycle. Now, if accept below 2,000, then you can expect even a 50% retracement from $2,000. That will not happen in one day, but in a couple of months, anything is possible. Okay, people. So that's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum on weekly. Dominance on weekly. We have W's. Didn't manage to push through last week. I think we have a range here. If I'll see daily M's, then, I'll become more aggressive on hunting shitcoins. Not the case for the moment. And nothing special on weekly. Now, Ethereum versus Bitcoin, we discussed it. Actually, every live stream we discuss about this one. Yeah, we said that, well, if it doesn't manage to hold this level 003, then we'll go back and retest the Wyckoff check level and then even lower here. Looks like, yeah, we are on that road. AB equals CD is pointing out here. Let's consider this AB, CD. I don't see W's, people, on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So no W, no bottom, in my humble opinion. Do whatever you want, it's your money. I think it's a lot too early for Ethereum to do something. Total market cap, following the Bitcoin and Ethereum charts, most likely, you can see. We have the gap here. We are exactly at 2.5 trillion, middle between 3 and 2. I think we can fuck around here for some period of time. For a long period of time, actually. CME charts. Ignore the eyes and the face here. If I remove this one, you can see we have a gap. I don't know if we'll close with a gap, but we open with a gap. We can go as low as here to close this gap really fast. I think is the case. No, I think we'll fuck around. Why? We have support at this W here. So we'll probably stop at 74 and then bounce. And if the bounce is weak, we can dump lower. I don't think we'll dump straight down. But at the same time, who the fuck am I to tell the market what to do? Anyway, so that's CME on weekly. Ethereum, you can see similar like the classic chart. Let's take a look at ES. People, this could become a local top, or actually the top for this year even. Look at it. I'm not saying it's too early for me to call the top on weekly. It's too fucking early. But something. Look at OBV. Higher high in price, lower high in OBV. Higher high in price, lower high in RSI. Higher high in price, yeah, lower high on MACD histogram. If I go on daily, you'll see it even better. Yeah, you can see it a bit more clear. Anyway, let's go back on weekly. This candle looks like a rejection for the moment. If we'll close below this level and form a 3-bar fractal, maybe even an empire. An empire will be nice. To close somewhere in here this week, to dump here and close here. And then if we trade next week below that level, then we have something. A stupid trader, even if I'm not trading traditional market, a stupid trader told you something about 5,000, 7,500. And I said, if we'll fake out that level and we'll accept below, that's the best SFU level you will play out. Well, look at it. We SFU that level and now we are below. Who took that trade is deep in profit, or 2 or 3 are already. Anyway, if you look at the structure of the market and ignore this possible rejection, it's straight up. That means we need to retest. Yeah, the market was strong, but usually the V bottoms will get a retest. And imagine a V bottom retest, long reload zone somewhere in here. That will be something nice to see. Okay, I'm not trading traditional market, so take what I say about traditional market with a grain of salt. Gold, nothing special on gold. Like I told you a couple of days ago, it's lazy, didn't manage to close or to even touch $5,000. That means weakness. It's only gold has, I don't know. Silver, similar. Tried something here, touched $90, and now it's dumping. Ugly to trade. Oil. Oil is decided to stay at 100. I think the big players, the 1%, the market manipulators want oil at $100 for the moment. That's their sweet spot. It's hard to trade oil in these conditions. There are people, I saw people posting trades on oil and sometimes managing to make some money. Idea is that they have fundamental events every now and then that will destroy the technical analysis. Technical analysis works best when we don't have too many or too big fundamental events. And you'll see straight up, straight down, gap up, gap down. That's not an environment for a trader like us. Okay, that's weekly chart. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on CME on daily now. There you go. Last week I posted something. Well, look at this potential smile. Look at this. This is not a smile. This is an ugly motherfucker. Anyway, but I posted here when the price was here and I said, well, looks ugly. Well, now it's confirmed, people. We accepted below the neckline. When we'll get 1-to-1 or even lower, you'll see the Moon Boys saying, well, maybe we'll dump. But that's why I have the Moon Boys. Where are you? Where are the top callers? Here in the top, not after a, I don't know, $10,000 drop. Yeah? So-called traders will tell you that they shorted the top, but after the fact. Yeah? After the fact. After the trade will hit the take profit. And say, well, I took that trade. Yeah? I warned you. But I didn't show them. That's my problem. Besides the traders, the influencer that they usually post bull and bear at the same time, I didn't saw anyone saying, well, this is the top, people. Besides Capo. Capo, I even reposted his tweet. He said, well, we tested 80,000 and we'll go back up. That means in his language, down, straight down. You can say whatever you want. You'll not convince me. You'll not convince me that Capo is so fucking bad at calling the market. His win rate is almost 100%. He's just making fun posting backwards. Every time he sees a support and resistance level and he sees the probability for the market to go in one direction, he's posting in the other direction. Without fucking exception. That's the best guy that predicted the market ever. Level by level, indeed, he's not going too many levels in front of him, but you saw him every time. Here, he posted, well, we'll go to the moon. We retested 80,000. 2 times or 3 times he posted. If you know how to read that, it's up to you. I don't know who that guy is. I just know that he's the best calling rejections or confirmations. You just need to read it backwards. Okay, this smile, it's active now. Now, let's remove the drawings and just see the pattern here. We had a nice move starting with a W, okay? If you manage to take that one, me and Stefan, we posted exactly at the bottom some longs. And I said, trade. After we touched 74, 75, a lot of people told us, well, why the fuck you're not bullish? Why the fuck? Well, it's too late for me to be bullish here. Sorry, I'll play only the SFUs. I know that is not the best environment for my style of trading, but I'm not allowed to fucking chase. And then you can see $7,000 above that level. We have an M. We have a local top. You can call it whatever you want, but this is a clear EM. This is a local top. And then we had a confirmation. We had the second one. We had a really nice retest here. So nobody could say, well, we didn't have a retest. We had. And now we accepted below that EM. Now what we can do, let's put the drawing back. What we can do, we can put a house level from Brian Beamish, if you know what I... Let's predict where this one will stop. There you go. Look at it. First level is what? $73,735. Second, and the most important one, is 67. So because we have this EM, we can draw the house level, and the house is telling us first stop is here. If we accept below this level, then we can go to the next one. We have chances to make a W here and bounce back and retest the neckline. So this EM is telling me that this is the next target, this is the next after the next. We have warning signs everywhere on daily, people. Just look at the live streams I made last week, where I told you about the OBV divergence, about RSI divergence, about MACD divergence. I told you we have warning signs everywhere. At least stop being bullish, stop being the last one to buy. Now, here, to be honest, I don't have a setup. Here, I don't have a setup. For me, it's impossible to take a trade here. I need a bounce for a short. I need a dump for a long. I'm not trading here in the middle of nowhere. Sorry. The first attempt will be this SFU. Maybe I'll scalp on 3-5 minute chart, but otherwise, no, thank you. So, slow and steady, people. Don't believe the narrative. We warned everyone. Bitcoin conference, and I said, well, that's a sell the news event. That event is made for people like, for the speakers to sell in a pump in strength. You can believe them if you want, but if you believe Eric Trump, then you deserve your fate. If you believe CZ, then you definitely deserve your fate. If you believe anyone from that conference, you deserve your fate. That means you should donate money. They made that conference for you, not for me. Anyway, so yeah, we can bounce here, we can dump here in the support and resistance level, yeah, and maybe bounce back at the neckline this week. If we don't bounce strong enough, we can go to the next level, which means a lot lower. But coincidence or not, look at it. We have a POC here. My problem is if we'll accept and test this level, we'll accept below 69 and we can fuck around for some time and then dump even more. But because we are not here to predict the market, let's take it level by level. We have the smile, we have the M. We know that we should not chase the market anymore. First level to touch it is that the first support, which is here. Let's see what will happen. If the market, like I told you earlier, if the market will bounce back at the neckline today, tomorrow, I don't know, and touch 79, almost 80,000, then I'll be more than okay to short. That's my 2 cents about Bitcoin. Ethereum on CME, even worse. Look at it. We discussed it on daily range. We didn't manage to push through that level. We em'd out. We have one EM. We have the second EM. We have a bigger EM. We closed it. We opened with a gap. The neckline is actually a gap, and I think we can go here in the long reload zone. That's why I preferred last week to short Ethereum, because Ethereum was weaker than Bitcoin. On Bitcoin, I have a short from the kind of the top, somewhere in here. Yeah, this was my area to short Bitcoin. But on Ethereum, I shorted multiple accounts on multiple setups. Why? I smell that Ethereum is weaker than Bitcoin. And look at it, 3%, 5%. Well, why the fuck I should take 3% when I should take almost double? No? Anyway, ES on daily is not looking too good here. Look at the MACD histogram. Look at the warning signs we talked about. We don't have an EM indeed, but it's not looking too bullish now. Gold, nothing to say about it. Silver, similar, like I said, on weekly. Oil, nothing special, nothing different from weekly chart. Some shit coins we played last week. Let's put a 4-hour chart. ZEC, to be honest, pretty strong. We are in profit. We are risk-free indeed, but it didn't dump as I was expecting. We still have time. Patience. We had a long on TI, if you remember, a 6R. That's a trade you want to take. We took this one. We booked our profit. Look at it. Please go on Twitter or wherever you want and show me another trader, stupid trader, that give you a trade like this. Yeah, AB equals CD, nice W, take the trade here. Yeah, take the profit overall at 6R, trail 10-20% if you must, but I think 50 cents will be the top, and look what happened. You booked a 6R, you said thank you, Paul, and then kaboosh, kaboom, back at the entry. Every time Paul will post a trade like this, will be a win and you'll make a 6R. No, sometimes you'll hit the stop loss and you'll say something bad about Paul J. But anyway, I'm not a financial advisor, people. If you decide to take any of my trades or any of my calls, let's call them that, assume responsibility. I don't take credit for your wins. I don't take responsibility for your losses. Yeah. 6R, even if you have a 25% win rate with 6R per trade, you can be profitable. A lot of people don't understand that. Okay, Pengu. Pengu, unfortunately, give us 1 hour. We made the trade risk-free. And you can see we are back at the entry. Because I closed 50%, I'm still in the trade. And the only way they will be able to stop me out at break even is to hit the stop loss. I'm not touching this one. I'll just leave it there. Of course, if Bitcoin will dump, Pengu will probably dump also and stop me out. But I'm risk-free. I'm more than okay. With Pengu, we finished the higher time frame, this template here. The only thing I want to talk about on daily is this one. If we'll make a daily EM, people, something good could happen for us. We can touch 60, and if 60 is not holding, we can dump. So Bitcoin could slowly dump and altcoins could slowly pump, or some altcoins pump really nicely. But I need that fucking daily EM. Look at it. We have bearish divergence on MACD histogram. We have EMs on RSI and OBV. We just need a clear EM. Okay, now calendar for this week. I didn't have time to check it, but let's do it now. This week, FOMC Wednesday, FOMC meet. Yeah, could move the market. And then Thursday we have building permits and housing. Acceptable. I know for sure that Trump will compensate for the lack of news. Don't worry about it. He'll manipulate the market up and down. He's the best one. But on the calendar, we don't have too many, which is kind of nice for us. We can play the range. Okay, now let's go on lower time frame. Starting with Bitcoin, people. Yeah. Here, we discussed about the top. We discussed about this short here. The market dumped. The market pumped back up. The market dumped straight up and down. And then we retested here. We had the shark level. A lot of people paid attention and they shorted here. My problem is that a lot of people don't have that position. They took it. They made money here, but they closed it entirely here, which is a mistake usually. We had another retest and another chance to short above 80,000. I had this one. I didn't add on this one because I had a lot of Ethereum shorts. In the same time, this SFU, this range SFU, you can see this is a range. We made nice money. What is that? 7R. If you book 3 or 4R here because you play the Monday range, you book some profit here, you book some profit in the middle of the range, you book some profit higher, you made nice money. And then we dumped. And man, we dumped. Now here, it's kind of impossible for me to do anything. Look at it. This is a big EM now. On higher time frame, you saw what this one is looking like. Maybe if we're lucky, a bounce back here Maybe if we're lucky. Okay? This long reload zone is not valid anymore. We don't need this one. So on Bitcoin, what we can play? We can play any SFU of these levels. Yeah. So think about this level. This level could be an SFU. This level could be an SFU. This level could be another SFU. I think this one could be something. Look at it. See the confluence here? If we touch those levels and we bounce, that could be something. Otherwise, so scenario 1, we dump here and we bounce and then we take a long. Okay, that's one. Then second scenario, somewhere in here we make a bounce and we bounce and retest the neckline, 79, almost 80,000, and then we manage to get an entry and then we dump. This is the second scenario. Here in the middle, only scalping can help you out a little bit. But scalping what? 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart, Monday morning, I don't think it's wise. So swing traders, wait for a bounce or wait for another dip to try to enter. Here in the middle of nowhere, I don't think it's wise to do anything. Even if I go on 1 hour, do you see any W? No. Do you see anything special to play? No. So don't fuck around. Okay, back on 4-hour chart, I want to see Ethereum. There you go. Look at it. We traded this one. We took some profit off. I told you that I'll keep 20%. Well, that 20% is giving me nice profit. Look at it. Just look at it. I told you I'm not touching the rest, the 20%. If they'll stop me out, so be it. My stop loss is at risk free, at the break even there. But it's only 20%. I booked the profit 80% already. Then here we managed to get another one. And this one, again, look at it. It's 7.5. We attempted Friday, we attempted the long here, an SFU. That one failed without giving us a risk free, so that's a loss. And nothing from that moment. I saw people in the weekend saying, well, it's bullish, let's long, let's... I specifically told you over and over again, don't fuck around in the weekend. Let the weekend pass and then come back Monday morning, reassess, probably wait for the Tuesday, Monday high and Monday low, and then start trading. So if you listen to us, you are in profit to the moon, like we like to say. Just flip the fucking chart. And to be honest, I think Ethereum is looking bad, is looking ugly. We can test 2000 really fast. Yeah, we have the swing low, swing high. We are in the long reload zone, but I don't see anything special. No bullish divergence, no W for the moment, no nothing. So we can dump even more. Just my 2 cents. Okay. That's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum. Shitcoins like us, they are there just to remind you, don't fuck around. CZ is in control. Just leave it alone. Tao. Well, that's the classic, the best way to show you what is the difference between being right and making money. Please tell me in the chat if I was right about this call. Someone. I'll not go to other chart until someone will tell me if I was wrong or if I was right to this call here. On Tao. I'll just wait here until someone will answer. Exactly. But did I make money with this call? Did I make any money with this call? Exactly. So I don't want to be right. I want to make money. Motherfuckers did this YM in the wrong moment in the ASIA session. I didn't have a proper retest. Here, if you remember with this YM, some people told me, well, Paul, you said about, yeah, I don't like it. Let's do another SFU and then an YM. We did that. We completed the YAM in the ASIA session. Then we dumped. I didn't manage to get an entry. I didn't have a proper retest, and the market dumped without me. So even if I predicted, I told you, well, I don't want to long here. It's looking, if will bounce, I'll short this area. And I showed you, well, this is the area where I want to short. Probably an YAM in the Wyckoff check initial YAM. We did exactly what I said, but I didn't make any money. I'm here to make money, people. I'm here to grow my portfolio. I'm here to pay my bills. I'm here to make my vacations better. No? So, big difference being right and making money. If I didn't manage to execute the trade, next boss. I don't mind because I took other trades. I made money. I'm profitable. Last week, even if we traded a bit less, Stefan was in vacation and we didn't trade too much. We didn't scalp so much. I think I managed to make you profitable. I think you had a really nice and profitable week. No? Hopefully. So another thing, if you zoom out and you take the best setup, sometimes less is more. You just need to slow down, take the setup where you're supposed to take the setup, trail as much as possible, and you can make more money than if you take 10 trades and you don't take the best ones. Anyway, this trade is gone, people. Yeah, we can bounce here, maybe yes, maybe we'll SFU, maybe we'll push lower. I don't want to hear about all. Sorry. Hype. Another reason to tell you why I told you don't touch this one here. Everyone was shorting, everyone was longing. It's an ugly environment. Seek and destroy or megaphone or ugly environment. Just simple, ugly environment. Just leave hype alone. If we'll dump to our levels, then you can buy it on spot. If we'll pump like crazy to 60, 70, 80, then we can look for short ideas. But here, just ignore it. I don't know why some people are still preferring to fuck around with this coin on lower time frame. Just leave it alone. Too much attention on it. Just, if you like to fuck around, okay, go and use hype. Solana. Look what Solana did. Range, SFU of the high of the range. Then again, head and shoulder pattern. I was waiting for a right shoulder a bit higher, but didn't have the strength and we dumped. And man, we dumped. Nothing we can do on Solana here. Sorry, people. Just nothing we can do. I told you Solana is weaker. I told you that Solana is lagging behind other charts. I have Solana on the short list just because it's a proxy for Solana shitcoins. Yeah. So altcoin season on Solana will start when you see strength on Solana itself. I don't see the strength. I see range. I see barely holding. And if, let's put a daily chart, and if we'll accept below, then watch out because the next level is $40 and even below. So let's hope we'll not lose $80. But hoping and preparing, they are two different things. Okay, so that's Solana. ES on 4-hour chart. Exactly as we discussed. If you remember, we talked about the Monday range. We accepted above. I told you, well, let's see what will happen here. And look what happened. We fuck around with 7,500. We closed above. We created kind of a top here. And once we accepted below the 7,500, look what happened. I'm not trading traditional market, people, so nothing I will do here. But you had a really nice chance. This could be the top? Yes. You had a chance to short the top and get risk-free and then hold that position? Yes. What's your next level on others? Deck is too early for others. I'm not using others. I'm using total 3. But it's too early for that. Look at dominance. When you see dominance going down, then you can go and look at Total 3 or others or whatever you want. It's too early for that. Some people will tell you, well, no, we'll bounce, we'll go and do. Let's wait. Yeah. To be honest, yeah, you can manage to get a bounce on some shitcoins, but actually, until October, we probably don't have the Bitcoin bottom. And remember that altcoins will have the bottom after Bitcoin. Will take time. Will be a harsh environment for people that love to invest in shitcoins. To trade on swing trading, yes, it's possible. We can. I showed you TIA, I showed you other charts, but a lot of patience. If you are only an altcoin investor, put your hands under your ass and wait. Or go and do something else for 6 months, 1 year, come back. Then if you see this is not the right moment, go again for 6 months and come back. I don't see anything special for the moment. We'll have one shitcoin from 10,000, 100,000 pumping, probably. But proper season, I don't see it. If something will change, I could change my mind. But for the moment, I don't see it. So don't look in the wrong direction. If you want to trade, I think Bitcoin, Ethereum. If you trade traditional market, I think like ES is tradable. Even gold and silver are better than shitcoins at the moment. Shitcoins, they are starting to form the weekly Ws, and they'll do a lot of weekly Ws until they'll reverse. Morning, Andre. So, what we can do here? Well, I don't know where we'll stop, but I could draw something like this. Well, this is the high, this is the fucking low. Then let's put a short reload zone. There you go. If the market will be strong enough to bounce here, to retest as a resistance 7,500, then you can short. You can wait until tomorrow to have the Monday high, Monday low, because you know will probably be respected. Can we dump even more to SFU this low and this low? Yes, possible. Can you play an SFU long? Well, if you are a scalper, you can. Of course you can. The trade of the trade was this one I pinpointed here. I didn't took it because I'm not trading. I showed it for you, for people to take it. We had some alarms here. We had even one more. Maybe the market will do another SFU. The alarm is still there. Okay. Similar here on NQ. You can see this is looking even better. Shoulder, head, shoulder, kind of. EM is looking a lot better, a lot more like a top than on ES. But because I'm not trading traditional market, I don't pay attention on lower time frame. I just want to use it as confluence. I know ES and Q are correlated, or Bitcoin is correlated with them. So I use that for framing my setups on Bitcoin. And Mr. Gold, yeah, lazy, ugly. It's tradable, yes, but because I don't trade traditional market and I see it's ugly, it's going sideways, I don't want to see it. I don't want to touch it. Okay, back on Bitcoin to recap. If we'll dump, we can play some long ideas. If we'll bounce and touch 79, almost 80,000, then we can short again. It's possible for the market to bounce a lot higher. For example, here in the short reload zone, if that will happen, that will be a really nice short. Fake out above 80,000, making a EM in the short reload zone. On 4-hour chart, people, we change the structure of the market. Important. EM, look at this. I'll tell you like you are a complete beginner. High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, barely, but it's still a lower high, lower low. That means what? A lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low environmental form. What is that? Yeah, we started from higher highs and higher lows. Then here we had equal highs, kind of, and now we started, if you look closely, you see that we started to do lower highs and lower lows. Yeah? So, from an uptrend, let's zoom out. from an uptrend environment, we managed to go in a range environment. We stay here in the range. And now we lost that support and we are creating lower highs and lower lows. So uptrend, range, downtrend. Can we form a bigger range and actually stay and fuck around here between 75 and 80,000? Yes. Will be good for us, for traders, to fuck around there? Yes. A range trader can make a lot of money. Let's wait for tomorrow, Monday high, Monday range to know better. Okay. So we discussed the higher time frame, we discussed the lower time frame. I'm still short on Ethereum. I'm short on Bitcoin from this level here. And I'll keep part of my trade as low as possible. Booked enough profit so I afford to trail the rest even below 60K if will be the case. Ethereum, short from here, 20% still in. Short from here, some people have 50%, some people have still 20%. But 20% from this one, with 20% from this one, with a nice move down, will make you some money. Okay, I don't see questions in the chat. I see comments, but not questions. Not too many things we can discuss. Altcoins are not performing. Bitcoin is not going to the moon. Ethereum is not going to the moon. Traditional market is showing us some weakness signs here. On higher time frame is still strong, okay, but on 4-hour chart, not looking as bullish. If I provide the setups, I put all my swing trades on premium. I put some of my day trades on premium. I put scalps and day trades on VIP. Yeah. This week I posted everything on VIP and premium because Stefan is in a vacation. Usually Stefan is taking care of VIP. Stefan is taking the levels from higher time frame, is going on lower time frame, and is framing setups. Yeah, VIP is the top, but you have to be a sharp trader to stay in VIP or to take advantage of VIP. Premium, I post swing trades. For example, these trades. This trade was posted on premium. Yeah, this trade was posted on premium. Even this trade was posted on premium on 1-hour chart. Yeah. So yeah, we post. I don't know how many places are still available for premium to book a place. Let's see how many reposts you have, people. And why the fuck I'm doing these live streams for public. Let's see. Let's see if I have any reason to still do this. 38 likes, reposts, and 41 likes. Come on, people. It's weekly crypto review. I see at this moment 71 people watching the live stream. Come on. You can do better than that. In the same time, thank you to the people that they reposted, they comment, they helped us be more visible on Twitter. Okay, so what did I say? Hold on here. So yeah, we post on premium, we post on VIP, depending about setup. Let's see how many places we have here. 10 places left. If you want to be one of the 10 that will get in, keep in mind this includes the renew of the subscription. So there are people that their subscription will expire tomorrow. They will probably renew, some of them, and these places are low. Includes the renewing subscription also. When this number will go to 0, you'll not be able to subscribe anymore. So people, it's less than $1 a day for premium. Doesn't get better than that. Okay, you have New York session every day, Monday to Friday. You have the daily crypto plan. You have swing trades, my trades, what I take. I don't post trades for you to take. I'm just telling you what I take. It's your job to do whatever you want with those ideas. 38 is a good level to buy ZAC. 380. Well, to be honest, no. I don't think it's a good level. Why? Because In this exit pump, we pumped to 80,000. How the smart players will exit the market to get out from crypto? Through a privacy coin, no? And they said, well, ZEC is the best one for that. That's why ZEC is pumping, because let's say I made $10 million buying shitcoins or buying Bitcoin and I want to sell. I will sell Bitcoin for ZEC. Why? Because with ZEC I could disappear from the public. Nobody will know where my money is. Yeah, that's why ZEC pumped. If no interest to get the fuck out from crypto, no interest to buying ZEC. So no, I think ZEC is pumping only when the smart money want an exit. They want to get the fuck out in a private wallet. Nobody knows about it. That's my thinking. I don't say that, well, ZEC doesn't have a great future. But you have to imagine. Do you think the governments, big institutions, they love ZEC or they hate ZEC? For the moment, they are participating, they are doing some shady things and they want ZEC. So they will go private. But at some point in time, you know, we had Monero and you saw what happened. They kicked out Monero from multiple exchanges. And now they are using ZEC. Yes. Like I said earlier, only 10 places left. The rest is up to you people. We have limited places because imagine I cannot allow everyone to join premium. Now it's automatic. You go and pay and you'll be accepted and you'll have a premium role on Crypto Traders Arena. I don't want to have too many people. The community has to grow, yes, but slowly. Because I want to keep this environment we have on Crypto Traders Arena. If you are outside of Crypto Traders Arena, you don't understand what community we have inside. Yeah? We don't say ugly things. We don't fuck around. We don't brag about, look, I made $1 million. We post only percentage when we post a win. We post the trades before the fucking entry. Really nice environment. And my job is to keep it that way. So, I'll not become greedy. Well, let's open for everyone. Let people pay. Because I'm the guy that made the subscriptions more than 50% lower. It's not about money. It's about growing the community properly. We intend to be the best, not the biggest. So, yeah, I'll take some money, but I'm not greedy and I don't want 1,000 premium members. I want 1,000, but in 5 years maybe. So slow and steady, people. People that are already inside, they know what we do. The problem outsiders have is you cannot join Crypto Traders Arena anymore just applying to get in. You have to become a premium member. You have to use Subscore to get in. So to get in our community, you have to click this button, choose a subscription, I don't know, 1 month, 3 months to become one of us. And then if you decide, well, I don't want to pay premium, you'll stay as a general member. But an entry directly in the server, no more. No, thank you. I had too many things to repair after I did that. So no, thank you. That being said, some people ask me about Capo 1. People, wait 2 or 3 weeks until we finish the Capo 1, the practical part. When we close this one, we can think about the next one. I'll post in the chat, I'll post on Twitter. I saw some people interested in it. Maybe we'll do another one in September, but I don't know for sure. And if I'll do a Capo 1 in September, probably we'll have a Capo 2 also. Yeah. I didn't make a waiting list. I have, I don't know, 8 or 10 DMs already, people wanting to join Capo 1. But I don't do waiting list. I don't take money before we start. We start officially, and then who's paying the first will enter in the Capo 1. And again, I'll mention it over and over again. If you join Capo One, be sure that you know what you want, because it's a 4 months program where you have to put your time and effort and work and learn to be a swing trader. If you don't put the time and effort, you will not succeed. It's not a PDF we are selling for $5,000. If you want PDFs with $5,000 and 2 live streams, go and find influencers on Twitter. You'll find a lot of them. They'll take your money. If you want to be one of us, you have to put the time and effort and work and become a successful trader. The purpose of the Capo One, in the end, is to create more gladiators, more successful traders that will give back to the community and will post more valid setups, and will be a lot easier to find ideas in crypto traders arena. Okay, I don't see any other question, any other request. Remember, tomorrow we have open gates for everyone. You'll have the daily crypto plan with me. Then I don't think we will have day trading with Stefan. Stefan will be out until Wednesday. But you will have the New York session with me. Yeah? So if you are inside on Discord, you'll have a session with me. All Discord members are accepted. And if will be possible, and I'll have time, I'll set the live stream on Twitter also. So everyone will have access, even Twitter members. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. So I'll live stream on Discord, and also I'll live stream on Twitter through OBS, hopefully. That being said, I see people leaving. Let's call it a live stream. See you in the next one, tomorrow morning, daily crypto plan. People, again, I'll go back here. Don't believe their fucking stories, people. Don't be the last one to buy. Don't be the last one to... Don't be a bag holder for the Eric Trump, for other motherfuckers. Please don't be that guy. Be patient. You think I don't want to buy Bitcoin? Yes, but below 69, not above. Okay, people. That being said, see you next time. Bye-bye.